Warhammer Community have released a new Warcry Warband building app, and in this video I'm going to quickly run through everything you need to know to decide if this is for you. So hello, I'm David, this is Hobby Jackal, and rather than drag my way through the article from Warhammer Community which was released on the 30th of November 2022, I'm just going to hit you up with some frequently asked questions from the community about this new app, to bring you up to speed if your mates are quizzing you in the pub or you're in a board meeting and they're like, what's this new Warcry app all about? That could happen. What happened to Varanscribe? Right, so Varanscribe was Warhammer Community's previous app for building your rosters. That's out the door, it's gone for good, this is replacing it. Is it free to use? Quick answer to that, yes. Is it available on mobile app stores? No. At present it's a web-based app and there's no mention of it coming to app stores anytime soon, if at all. So what exactly does the app include? So it includes a list of your current fighters, which you can name and give background to and all that kind of thing. Their artifacts, their heroic traits, any injuries they've got, their renown, and handily they're all going to be bunched into their battle groups, particularly useful if you're playing in match play. Alongside this, you're getting some functionality for narrative, where you can include your current encampment, its state, which will automatically rejig how this impacts your reputation and the number of points you can bring to battle. Additionally, there's a handy space to jot down your quest and any notes as you're going along completing them, particularly useful for the number of quests where you're sort of toting up a score as you go along. So is it easy to export this data? Yes, you can export these in a campaign format or a match play format, and they both go to a WYSI PDF. Now entering the territory of what it doesn't include. Does it include fighter stats? Well, the answer to that question is no. Not at present, anyway. Now this is an interesting one because for this version of Warcry, they are providing all of these stats, or the compendium stats, for free. Should I like and subscribe? Oh yeah, that would be lovely, but entirely up to you, and it really helps the channel. Additionally, Firestorm Games have kindly offered me an affiliate link. If you click on that, you're getting up to 20% off your hobby goods, and it benefits the channel, helping me to make more videos like this, rather than videos like this. Cheers! Are Bladeborn fighters included in this app? The question of our times. So, yes, kind of. So, a very limited number of Bladeborn fighters appear within this app, and it is specifically the two warbands that were released in the latest White Dwarf, which I've covered in another video, which will appear sort of there, I think, if I'm pointing in the right direction. Pretty sure it's there. So that is the Gnarl Spirit Pact, who can join a Chaos Warband, and the Sons of Elmorn, who can join a Death Warband. The positive thing that I'm taking from this is that the Bladeborn option does appear also under the Order Warband rosters and the Destruction rosters, so odds are we're going to get some more Bladeborn, and I do wonder if those new Gloomspite that are coming to Underworlds are going to appear in a future White Dwarf as well. And that's assuming we don't get a big old chunky Tome of Champions type book to bring us back up to speed with Bladeborn anyway. So hey, Hobby Jackal guy, what are some alternatives to this? Yeah, well, the first one that springs to mind, for people that like the digital app kind of thing, and I'm going to go on to some alternatives which are less digital because I'm a bit of a Luddite when I'm actually playing these games. The one that's most popular is probably Battlescribe, which you can get from the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Now the nice thing about Battlescribe is that it does include all your fighter stats, so once you've made your roster you can print out this and you'll have actually all the details for them, all their abilities and everything like that, and it's community led and it is updated regularly. Now something I didn't touch upon when I was talking about the Warcry Warband Builder from Warhammer Community is that it's already not 100% up to date because it doesn't include the changes made in their latest FAQ. Namely speaking, just diving in and picking the points value that have changed for, say, a Hobgrot boss. It's not represented in this version of it yet, so they have slightly fallen behind. So a positive here for Battlescribe is that it generally is up to date, it's community-led, but you need to sort of donate into it to get access to some of the features like naming your fighters and adding in notes. And the Warhammer Community version has the bells and whistles of looking all nice and pretty and branded. And throwing a complete wildcard into the mix, there is the Warcry Companions. So this is a small community of individuals who are actually trying to do this similar kind of thing from scratch. So if you're interested in sort of going, well, these things aren't doing quite what I want, I'd like to have a look at somebody else's project. This one I believe is fairly new off the ground, reached out to me on Reddit and said, can you have a look at this, give it a try, give us some feedback, and that's kind of what they're after from the community. So if you want to give that one a go, I will include the link in the comments. It was Minute-Ability2155 who contacted me on Reddit. Apparently it's a really good chance to get into something the community's building from the ground up. Finally, stepping away from the apps, an Excel spreadsheet works wonderfully. I mean, I use them all the time. Oh, you know, just pen and paper. It's a scribbly old one I used when Trial of Champions version kind of first came in and people were dying all over the place and I was having to buy people back into my warband, and it was hellish but kind of gave me these nice little warm nostalgia feelings of good old Mordheim. Is there anything else I should be mentioning? Well, yeah, if you're still here, I'll just take a quick look at the article. There's some cool stuff in there as well. They're releasing a tournament pack on PDF, which is also getting some functionality within the app, and I think it looks really neat. So in the title and throughout the article, they refer to it as the Warcry Roster Builder, but it is branded as the Warcry Warband Builder. In the article, they give some more examples of it in use, showing that it is up to date with Sundered Fate, albeit not the aforementioned FAQ. And then you get down to a function that I particularly like, which is the tournament tracking, which they say is a perfect way to organise ad hoc competitions for games nights and small events. It also aligns with the pairings you can create using the Warcry core book. As a fab extra, they're releasing a free organised play rules pack. This is the same pack used for Bugman's Warcry Rumbles if you've been lucky enough to go along to one of those at Warhammer World, and it contains 6 battle plans, 6 side quests, and each one of those is designed to create a game that lasts about an hour or less, allowing you to get through a brisk 3-round tournament in just an evening, or double up on the games and play a longer tournament over the course of a day. And that's it for now, and in my next video I'm going to be having a look at an updated Warcry roadmap, looking at what we're getting and when in 2023, plus some decent speculation on what's up next. Thanks for watching.